That's how you get off of that. Second thing is what Jesus did. It's found in Philippians 2, verses 3 and 4. He says, do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but in humility of mind, regard one another as more important than ourselves. Do not merely look to your own interests, we're really good at that, but also the interests of others. Do you know what serving God, which is the second thing you do to beat the pride cycle? Jesus became a man and he served us and he served God. Do you know what that did? That takes the focus off of you. The moment you start serving, the moment you get busy serving other people, the focus of your thoughts and your hearts aren't selfish conceit. You're not looking after your own interests, you're looking after the interests of the others. You could be saying to yourself today, I like going to church. I like going to Redemption Church. That is my church. And then your existence for the next year might be sitting in a maroon chair. But then there are others who walk in this same room who say, I love Redemption, I love the Lord, and I love being in the part of this church. And they say, but I also realize it's not all about me, my experience and what I have. And they serve on teams like First Impressions, who try to reduce the anxiety of a first-time guest by showing them a tour, helping them get their kids checked in, showing them around, giving them making them feel welcome. Or maybe you're somebody who would say, you know what? I serve in Redemption Island so that a mom can get a minute with God. She's got 2 or 3 kids, and all week long they have just been taxing her and taxing her and taxing her. And I just, for an hour, once every 6 weeks, I just want to serve in a ministry and allow that mom to get a word in a minute with God. Or maybe it's the prayer team, and you say, hey, maybe I'm not the guy who gets up on the speaker and prays in front of everybody, but I could pray with someone on an altar. I could pray with a need throughout the week. Or maybe it's student ministry and saying, you know what, I want to pour into a student and help guide them down to the narrow path at one of the most tempting times of their life. There's a place for you in this church and ministry, but you got to serve others. Serving is how you get off the pride cycle, because it takes your eye and your focus off of yourself. And isn't our focus on ourselves a whole lot from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we go to work? We're trying to make the most money for ourselves to the time we come home, have a good meal, and then get a good night's sleep and rinse and repeat. Isn't that our week? I'm telling you that you have to begin serving other human beings like Jesus did. As he became man and he served God, he lived that as an example for us.